Okay, this is homework number 3. Question number 1 says what, but it means write. Write an algebraic representation of the dilation shown below. So in red, I'm going to go ahead and I'll highlight the dilation that is the original image, okay, or the pre-image. There we go. And then in green, I'll highlight the new image. So it's going from the red to the green. So obviously we're getting a reduction. So now you're going to be able to go ahead and find your algebraic representation. So you need to find kx and ky. All right, that's number 1. All right, number 2. What is the unit rate of the graph below? So be careful where you're looking for the unit rate. Okay, remember we said it's got to be where it's 1, and you need to take a look at these intervals here, what they're going up by, and find where the value is when x is 1. Okay, number 3, does the mapping below represent a function? So yes or no? Should be pretty simple. All right, number 4, it says that Mina invested $5,000 at 4% compound interest for 5 years. How much interest did she earn after those 5 years? Remember, A stands for total in the account. So, compound interest, okay, A equals the principal multiplied times 1. Whoops, that's an ugly looking 1. That's better. Plus the interest rate, and then time is my exponent. Okay, number 5 says to write the number 0.00048 in scientific notation. So scientific notation is our hint there. All right, number 6. What is the surface area of the cylinder shown below? All right, so surface area, the cylinder is going to be, surface area, sorry. Okay, so surface area is 2 times pi times the radius times the height plus 2 pi r squared. All right, so the radius, remember on here, we have to divide that 6.2 because that's all the way across, so it's going to be 3.1. All right, there you go. Okay, now number 7 says that using the same picture above, what is the volume? So 7, we're doing the volume. Okay, so volume of that cylinder. And remember, the radius is still going to be the same, so 3.1 is the radius. So for volume is area of the base times the height. And then for the cylinder, area of the base is pi times the radius squared. Okay, now number 8 is asking for what is the height of the triangle below. So the height, I'll just highlight it and I'll write it over in red, is the height of the triangle. So we're looking for this right here. That's what we're looking for, is the height. Okay, so we got some measurements there. We got a right triangle we can see in there. So, Pythagorean theorem is what you'll be using. All right, number 9. A triangle has sides with lengths of 5 kilometers, 12 kilometers, and 13 kilometers. Is it a right triangle? So we have these sides here. I'll just underline them in red. Okay, and you're wondering, is it a right triangle? So this is where you're going to take the 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. And you'll be able to put it in your calculator and tell you if it's true or false. So that's what we're doing. So if you want to wait till tomorrow to to get that, and then you can just do it really quick. That's fine. And last, number 10, write an equation in slope-intercept form using the table below. So slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. All right. See, y'all did really good on your homework today, so let's see how you do on the homework tonight. Okay?